City Vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities,
inspiring people.
We shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady,
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision, we the
future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
Yeah. Started with a spark, now the vision, vivid, living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Got to plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. Work. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power. Face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan.
Got a plan.
Every
plane got a plan.
Got a plan. Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase. We don't fall. Stand tall through it all. Stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
From the block to the top, yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people. City Vision. City Vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities,
inspiring people.
We shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City Vision, we the
future. Yeah, we stepping in the
with a spark, not a vision, vivid living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Gotta plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. Work. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power. Face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we leveling the space.
City vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan. Got a plan.
Every plane got a plan.
Got a plan. Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase. We don't fall. Stand tall through it all. Stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
From the block to the top, yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people. City vision. City vision. This for the people. Shaping cities. Empowering people. We shaping cities.
Inspiring people.
We shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the
future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
Yeah. Started with a spark, not a vision, vivid living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Gotta plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power. Face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we leveling the space.
City vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan. Got a plan.
Every plane got a plan.
Got a plan. Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase. We don't fall. Stand tall through it all. Stand tall. Hand in hand, build a plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. Yeah, we level in the place.
City vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people. City vision. City vision. This for the people. Shaping cities, empowering people. We shaping cities,
Inspiring people.
we shaping cities. Yeah. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base. Building from the base.
From the base.
Empowering people. Put the power in their face.
Yeah, power in their face.
Power in their face.
From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the
Future. Yeah, we stepping in the place.
Yeah. Started with a spark, now the vision, vivid, living proof. From the ground to the grind, had to tighten every move. Spark, proof, grind, move. Turn the losses into lessons, now we leveling the views. Now the city seeing clearly. We the ones they gotta choose. From the pain to the purpose, put the work in with the work.
Working with the work.
Working with the word. Had to plant it in the dirt just to show them what it's worth. Work. We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
Power. Face.
Face. From the block to the top.
Yeah, we level in the space.
City vision. We the future.
Yeah, we stepping in a place. Every block got a plan.
Got a plan.
Got a plan.
Every plane got a plan.
Got a plan. Turn the fear into fire.
Fire don't fade.
Now we building up a legacy they never could erase.
Erase. We don't fall. Stand tall through it all. Stand tall. Hand in hand, build the plan. Yeah, we answering the call. Answer the call. If we move it as a unit, ain't no limit, none at all.
We shaping cities steady.
Building from the base.
Empowering people.
Put the power in their face.
That power in the people.
Power in the people.
Power in the people.
From the block to the top, yeah, we level in the space.
City vision, we the future, yeah, we stepping in a place. Shaping cities, empowering people.
Shaping cities. Empowering people.
Shaping cities, empower people.
Mindful. breath today. Not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Yeah. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today, Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath today. Mindful Mondays, Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. 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 Mindful Monday. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a take a take a take a take a take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today, not to escape the work, but center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay aligned. Purpose, move with intention, not urgency. Live from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay alive. Mindful Monday, stay grounded, stay grounded. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today, not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Yeah. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. 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 Mindful Monday. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a take a take a take a take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today.
Welcome to Mindful Mondays, where meaningful conversation inspire meaningful change. I'm your co-host, Tavon Brooks, along with Dr. Jackson, and this is a space where we pause, reflect, and explore ideas shaping our communities and our relationships and our personal growth. Every Monday, we bring together leaders, innovators, and everyday people to share their story, practical wisdom, and thoughtful perspective that challenge us to think differently and live intentionally. Whether you're listening, driving, or strolling, or relaxing at home, thank you for taking the time to chime in to Mindful Monday. Let's start off a good week. We have a good conversation. Dr. Jackson, morning, sir.
Good morning, Tavon. I was a little concerned because this is my first time serving in this capacity. Norman has called me, of course, and I know later on you'll get him squared away, as you've gotten all of us squared away. I see that we have a new member of our staff, our group, with us this morning.
Oh, we do.
It's important that we say to you, the views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the host and guest, and not necessarily reflect the views of the station, its management, or its affiliates. Now, when I talk about the affiliates, we have a wonderful and a unique working relationship with, believe it or not, City Vision. And City Vision is one of our sponsors. And so City Vision is about making a difference in the city of St. Louis and any other cities that we're working with. And however, what you hear right here is not necessarily what they believe. Okay? Well, good morning, Merlin.
Good morning. I'm glad to be
It
here.
is what I think all of us can say that we're glad to be here. This is your first go around with us. Merlin is going to be doing some things behind the scenes and also in front of the camera. She is going to report the weather.
All I have to say is the way that the
All of
smile,
you-
she brings out the
You
smile.
already have been, believe it or not, 7-day weather forecast.
Okay.
Now, Tavon is going to help you a little bit because he's going to put some graphics on this up on the stage so that our people can see it. But you can, I think you see it now. Go, Merlin. Good morning,
Okay.
Dr. Cross.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Okay. The U.S. National Weather Service has issued a warning of extreme heat for St. Louis that is expected to last until 12 a.m. Friday. Here's the 7-day forecast from low to high. Today, 76 to 95 degrees. Tuesday, 76 to 98 degrees. Wednesday, 76 to 95 degrees. Thursday, 78 to 93 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. Friday, 76 to 91 degrees with a 50% chance of rain. Saturday, 75 to 91 degrees with a 35% chance. Sunday, 74 to 87 degrees with a 55% chance for rain. Extreme heat is a dangerous weather condition that is becoming more common and severe as climate warms the planet. In addition to its health effects and possible loss of lives, it would create. The extreme heat can damage roads, electrical wires, and other infrastructure. It will stress energy systems as air conditioners draw more electricity. It can damage or kill crops and livestock and contribute to natural disasters like droughts, and wildfire. It's expected if we do nothing by 2030, this is scientists giving us this information, if we do nothing by 2030, our weather patterns will be catastrophic and irreversible. Now we're feeling the heat and the change in weather patterns. Next time, we'll talk about ways to prevent it. So in the meantime, stay out of the heat, stay hydrated, and check on the elderly. Thank you.
I'm pleased. It's not just
Jackson,
me
you knew what you
being.
was doing, huh? You knew what you was
Oh
doing.
yes,
When
yes. Oh yeah. At first, I was concerned because people say, "Well, the weather is always a man's thing," and it's not. You have meteorologists everywhere. It is our pleasure to welcome Merlin Stone to the Mindful Monday show. Believe it or not, Tavon, I just got a call from Norman Ross, and he was saying, resend the link to him. So that'll help us. And Dr. Parr is having some difficulties getting on as well. Good morning, Dr. Cross.
Good morning, Dr. Jackson.
Yeah, I know you spoke. I know you spoke to the folk today. You love hot weather, and we know that. Merlin doesn't know that, but you love hot weather.
Yes, sir.
He was a
Yeah,
track guy.
Huh? What'd you say, John?
Yeah, he got to work on his network because,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear what you were
was
saying.
telling Roland, you in high school, you were a track.
Yeah. I ran actually, John. I think we ran against each other when you were at Beaumont, and I was at Sumner, the only the top high school in St. Louis. But a lot of days it was 90 degrees, and we just went out there like it was nothing. But I can't do that now. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think you're having network problems. You're going to have to log back in.
Oh, me. I need to log back in.
No. You're good, Dr. Jackson.
Okay,
Dr.
Marilyn, can you hear us?
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. Well, something's
All
yeah. Go
But
ahead.
I wanted. No, you go on, Lewis.
Oh no, I was just saying that the weather is changing with the advent of these coal companies spewing their exhaust in the air and the ozone layer. All of the things that these scientists have been telling us. This current administration doesn't believe it. It's not going to practice it, and so consequently, weather is going to eventually be, as Ms. Stone said, catastrophic. So,
I have a question for you all. Since you
uh-huh.
all are speaking scientists, and I want to just stir up the pot a bit because of, I'm Tavon Brooks.
Yeah.
So, do you think, like,
and the long-standing host of the Mindful Monday show. Go on, Tavon Brooks.
so all the scientific things that are happening, the pollution, the removing of the trees that create the carbon monoxide that cleans the air, and all the other polluted additives that are in our universe, do you think that if we were to adhere to the way you all are speaking, where we're not utilizing a lot of these chemicals and manufacturers that need to be in order to create certain mechanisms, do you think if not using that, will we still be back in the Stone Ages doing certain things? Because some of the stuff like data centers and machinery and the systems that they made to make the Ford industry, all of that is needed to make it's needed. So we can't get around it if we want to progress. So by not having that, we will have a clean world, clean society, and clean water and air. Would that put us back in the Stone Ages?
Can I add something? Okay. The last administration put more money toward fighting global warming and worked with other countries to come up with viable ways of doing that. Today, they're doing nothing. No, I take that back. They're pushing fossil fuel, including coal, C-O-A-L, coal, and ignoring the fact that global warming is a frightening thing.
I believe.
Let me respond to your point, Tavon Brooks. First of all, if we have the wherewithal to pollute, and if scientifically we study it and know how we can address it in a better way, we are smarter now. We have AI now. We've got a lot of things going on. And so I don't think if we start doing all the things that we say that we need to do, we can even come up with better plans to make this atmosphere and this earth that we know better. So I don't think we're going to regress. I think we will progress. Before we get started, though, I'd like to, with the program, I'd like for us to look at the GIFs, at least two of them, that we saw, that we got this week. Well, that's some people need a little boost in the morning. So good morning. And that's your cup of coffee. And here's another one that I think we can. Now this is one which you and Merlin spoke to. Don't let life's challenges harden your heart. Let them empower your mind, renew your spirit, and strengthen your soul. So that's right on time. So
That's true.
now, did we get Dr. Parr situated? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
He's on air.
All right, Dr. Parr, let's hear your emphasis and your information on history today.
Dr. Parr?
I don't see him. I don't hear him either.
Yeah, he must have stepped away. So
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wanted to try to get him a little bit earlier because I think he's trying to make a move to see his son for his son's birthday.
let me get him on. Let me get him on the camera.
All righty. Well,
While
what do
we're
you
waiting,
have?
while we're waiting, let me add this: China and countries that do or trying to do things in which they don't have to use fossil fuel, like cars, electric cars, and other things. We're not doing any of that. In fact, we were, but not now.
Well, yeah, and Merlin, you make a very strong point. We had a guest on that talked about how if we began to use solar panels for heating our homes, cooling, and utilizing the battery-powered EVs, that we could significantly change our trajectory. But as you mentioned, unless we get a new administration that has a different respect for science and what it's telling us, and if we continue like we're going right now, by 2030, we would be at a historically terrible place. There's Dr. Parr. Good morning, sir.
Well, good morning.
Well,
How's everybody doing?
We're doing fine, Dr. Parr. Can you share with us your rendition of African American history? And it's not your rendition, because you always tell us that in America there is no history unless you include the African Americans. And in the world, there's no history, as Norman Ross will tell us later on, unless we include the place that our ancestors came from. But at this point, the stage is yours.
Well, I
Dr.
agree with Norman Ross, because if you explore the history of people and their movement from Africa, you will find that almost every country, including some of the European countries, have descendants from Africa. That includes Russia, and Russia in itself actually some Africans from America went to Russia to help them rebuild. And of course, after the Bolshevik Revolution, they simply turned their backs on the African Americans. But there are people of color from Africa, African descendants all over the world who were born there. A prime example is the basketball player in the National Basketball League. or what his name is Wanyama, 7'5", descendant, had African blood in him. Going back to Alexander Dumas, who wrote The Three Musketeers, The Count of Monte Cristo, Dr. Ross, your movement and your information is so correct because, you know, African descendants have been all over this world from the very beginning. And that is our contribution to this world. A couple of things. We have a list of African American events, and I'm sure you'll see it on the screen eventually. But I want to give you a couple of additional highlights to that list. On June 28th, 1770, Anthony Benezet opened a special school for Black students in Philadelphia. Benezet's philosophy in opening this school was to have equal opportunity for all races. He believed that no race was different than others as far as intellect was concerned and as far as life itself was concerned. On June 28th, 1839, the famous Amistad incident began, and that began with Africans in from where is currently Sierra Leone being illegally captured and kidnapped and taken to Cuba. Well, in the process, two Cuban plantation owners decided they wanted to send them somewhere else, and so 53 Africans were boarded on ships, and one of the ships was the Amistad. And of course, if you realize, there was a movie made about the Amistad because it was one of the most publicized Supreme Court incidents at that time, and it focused in on slavery, the escalation of slavery, the idea of slaves being free, and those guys were represented by a former president, James Quincy Adams, and they were freed. The other is on June 30th, 1847, was the famous Dred Scott case. And Dred Scott filed a freedom lawsuit in St. Louis, Missouri, by the way, at the circuit court for he and his wife to be free. And that in itself is very important because St. Louis now had a very historical moment in 1847. And of course, I'm sure all of you remember the major historical event that happened on June 30th, 2022. Can anybody remember that?
Refresh our memory.
Huh?
Refresh our memory.
I was trying to cheat with the technology, but it didn't go fast enough.
On June 30th, 2022, it became one of the historical events in the history of this country. It was when Kenya Jackson was sworn in as the first African-American female to be on the Supreme Court. Make sure you remember those aspects of it. That becomes very important because she was the first. Can you remember the first African-American male? And not that guy that's on the Supreme Court now. Come on, folks.
Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thurgood Marshall was
I
the
don't feel
first.
so bad now that all of us didn't know that.
Right. Thurgood Marshall was the first. By the way, he retired on June 30th, by the way, in I think 1974. 24 years on the Supreme Court. Our word for today is manifestation. Manifestation. There you see the spelling. See the connection hieroglyphics. That font is very, very nice. Manifestation is a theoretical idea being made real or an object taking physical form. In spirituality or psychology, it refers to the act of bringing a desired goal or a desire to reality through some focused belief. The origin of the word, it's a noun. Its origin is from a Latin word, manifestio, which means clear, evident, or plainly visible. Originally, it describes something so obvious you could physically grab it in your hands or hold it. The word into the English language in the early 15th centuries, and initially it was used in legal terms and in philosophy concepts. Synonyms are appearance, incarnation, presence, embodiment, expression, revelation, actualizing. Dr. Cross, you should know what actualizing is, and creation. Sentences using manifestation. The high fever and loss of taste was one of the first manifestations of COVID. Another sentence. The crowded swimming pools during the summer are a manifestation of the very hot July weather. And another sentence. Freedom of speech is the ultimate manifestation of a democratic society. Our quote for today is from that outstanding educator, poet, and philosopher and writer, and that is Nikki Giovanni. Nikki Giovanni passed in 2024, but she was an outstanding writer. Her quote is, "Mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to the mistakes that count." Again, mistakes are a fact of life. It is the response to the mistakes that count. She encompassed several kind of concepts. But one of the first concepts was errors are a universal mandatory part of taking risk, trying new things, and growth. In other words, mistakes are a mandatory part of life. Dwelling on them or fearing them only paralyzes your potential. Although you may not be able to change a mistake that you made, you have control over the way you respond to that mistake. She says, keep on moving. An error only stays a failure if you refuse to learn from it. That's the same advice I also give my grandkids. A mistake is a learning process. If you learn from that mistake, that's the important thing. Learn from your mistakes.
If I can go back to the word of the day, Dr. Parr, and lately I have been really focusing on manifestation. And I feel like a lot of us in our community don't really harness the power of manifestation, because a lot of our problems, I feel like, can be resolved if we manifest in our mind first the kind of environment that we want in real life. And I think that the idea of what we manifest in our mind, in our community, specifically the African American community, they don't have an image to really compare a manifestation to that they can actually grasp, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right. And the very idea that you can take a belief or a goal or even a desire and bring it to an objective, concrete belief is very important. And that is basically what a manifestation is.
Why do you think it's so hard? I mean, because we use our mind, we control our mind, but why do you think it's hard for individuals, those that have the problem, using their mind to manifest, or even to think about a manifest? I mean, it seems so simple. You thinking that you think you want to eat, but why it's so hard to think of just manifesting your destiny or your future?
Right. And I think that's something positive for all of us to look at, along with the Giovanni quote And of course, many of the African Americans that I have quoted have basically have that same tenet philosophy. Keep going. What did Duke Ellington say? To make a mistake, you got to keep going. That becomes important. What did even Lionel Richie say? Richie said, he included some of these lyrics in some of the songs. He's one of the greatest modern songwriters. He also indicated, you make a mistake, don't gloss over it, don't take it to heart. You learn from it and you keep moving. Keep moving. We have learned that aspect from every.
Lost the sound.
Dr. Parr, you muted yourself.
You
Okay.
muted yourself.
I mean, I was so ready to hear that last part, but you muted yourself.
Yeah, I was too. And then Dr. Peoples is coming on in less than 2 minutes.
Dr. Parr,
Critical thinking skills are necessary to move, to manifest any thoughts. If you make a mistake, that critical thinking skills will help you figure it out. A lot of people, they're missing some of that.
critical thinking skills are important, and it's easy to say it, but really when I work through the community, critical thinking skills it needs a lot of work. So how do we improve our community thinking, cognitive skills personally, and even how do we communicate that far as to the community? Because at the end of the day, we have to all work together to make the city a better place.
Understanding is the first piece. You have to understand the need for improvement. And after you understand the need for improvement, you have to look at specific ways in which you can improve. We know what works. And if we actually begin to practice those things that work, then we can do what we need to do. Oh my goodness. Our resident chiropractor is shining and smiling. We'll let you take care of the business, Dr. Cross.
Okay. Well, welcome, Dr. Peoples. Can you hear me?
Greetings. I can hear you just fine. I was just slow.
Okay. Well, you can get started now, and
come on, Dr. Lewis Cross. Come on, you got to give her a better intro than that.
No,
come on, she's the one that keep the whole body together and the bones cracked and the fluid going through the joints. You got to give her a better.
Okay.
A better...
Well, I was gonna let her introduce herself,
well,
Dr. Brooks. But
Tavon, good point. Tavon, a good point that you brought. The way that Dr. Peoples got on this show is because Dr. Cross was having some problems. And
so all of you all had an introduction. He got problems.
He a testimony, and he's
I'm a witness. I'm a witness. Yes.
Hey,
well, let me
think clear it up.
Yeah, I want to introduce Dr. Danielle Peoples.
I probably know who I am.
Yes, and she's a prominent chiropractor in the St. Louis metropolitan area and has been practicing. Dr. Peoples, how long have you been practicing?
Private practice has been 17 years now. 17? Yes.
Okay, and she also, in addition to her practice, she teaches at Ponce Medical School on the corner of Jefferson and Market. And is this the start of your second year or third year?
Actually, it'll be the start of, what year is this? Look,
this is 26.
Yes, it's going into my third year.
Yes, and so I just want to introduce Dr. Peoples, and Dr. Peoples, it's on you now. Thank you.
Greetings. As they have said, I am Black Radio Hall of Fame's resident chiropractor, Dr. Danielle Peebles, and I am practicing in St. Louis, Missouri, where I take care of my community. But today, and I've come on here several Mondays, and I love being here with you all. Today, we're going to work on the bottom up. Now, not to actually bottom, because, I have my friends over here in the corner waiting, Mr. Tavon and others. But no, we're working on the feet today. Now, I do have some great things coming in July. What's this? July? It's not July yet. I want it to be July so badly today. I have no idea why. But in July, I have some fun things coming for you all.
Oh, good.
I'm super excited.
It's not July yet.
We have the power to define. So it's July today. If the Romans can change them what they want to, then they're going to change what we want to. So it's July today.
It's July today.
All right.
So, but today I want to talk to you about your feet. How often are you all addressing your feet? How many times have you all had feet pain and you've gone to the doctor, or maybe you didn't say anything? Maybe you didn't think they could do anything for it. Or maybe you found your way to the podiatrist, but the chiropractor is also a solution for your feet pain. So we're going to look at that today, addressing the feet pain and your shoe wear. Your shoe wear plays a huge role. Did you say something?
No, I think that was Dr. Parr. He said, mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. So the shoe plays a huge role in how your feet carries you, because it carries all your weight. I mean, we work these feet to what we call them. We work our dogs. We are working these feet over every day. But how much care do you put into it? Do you massage your own feet? I know it's better when someone else does it sometimes. But do you massage your feet? Do you stretch your feet and prepare them for your day? Do you recover them at the end of your day? Now, this picture up here is a phenomenal picture to work with for this particular conversation, because how many of you all are aware that there's more than one arch in your feet?
I didn't know that. I thought I just had one arch.
You have more than one arch. Would anyone like to take a guess how many arches there are in your feet?
7.
3. Dr. Jackson said 3, and then 3 is correct. So the 3 arches, 2 of them have similar names. 2 of them are called longitudinal arch. Now, what's seen on this picture here is an example of a longitudinal arch. I don't know. Can you see my cursor on the screen? Nope.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you can? Mm-hmm. So the longitudinal arch is from the back of the heel to the toes. That's ideally where the longitudinal arch is. Now, the one that you all are typically familiar with is the medial longitudinal arch. And that's one where you can say, oh, they have a high arch or they have no arch. But there's a corresponding longitudinal arch. Come on with these pictures. I'm excited. Look, that's the teacher side of me getting excited. Sorry.
Are they coming up?
Say that again.
Are your pictures coming up? Okay.
Oh, they're coming up beautifully. Oh my goodness.
Great.
Got my heart excited over here. Like, yes, now look at this.
Shout out to the tech in the back.
I'm telling you on it. So here we have an image of the 3 arches. So the medial arch was on the first image, but if you look in closely, A and B represent the medial and lateral arches of the foot. Underneath the feet from the medial side, and when I say medial, we're going to say big toe side to the little toe side, so we can keep it in layman's terms. The medial side is the big toe side. Lateral side is the baby toe side. And underneath there's an arch that goes from the big toe to the little toe. That's the transverse arch. Those 3 arches are supposed to be present for a normal, healthy foot. However, our shoe wear leads us down a path where these arches tend to collapse. Not only the shoe wear, but the surfaces on which we're standing prolonged would tear and cause our arches to become compromised. Weight bear, even increased body weight. So a lot of factors play in the role of the health of your arch. These arches compromise or become compromised in a particular order. The first arch to fall is the lateral arch. So those people that seem to walk on the side of their feet, or they look like they're leaning on the outside of their foot, that's because the lateral arch has collapsed. So their shoes would be more worn on the bottom on that side of the shoe of the baby toe. Then the transverse arch collapse. That's up underneath the toes. That's underneath the ball of the feet. That collapse next. But you still don't realize it. You may realize it actually because you'll start to see calluses. When that transverse arch collapse, you'll see a callus underneath your feet because you're putting more weight on those bones than were intended. And then you'll also notice plantar fasciitis, as you see in the top corner, with that lateral arch being compromised, you will see an increase in plantar fasciitis on that as well. Now, when that last arch collapsed, this is the flat foot that you all recognize, the one that looked like paddles for fish almost. The flat feet is when the medial arch, and if you look in this picture, you notice the red area just past the big toe is highlighted. That's when we definitely have a flat foot. But when your feet becomes that flat and you're now putting weight on that outside area of the inside of your foot, now you're going to start to see bunions because you're putting more weight on a bone that was not meant to carry that amount of stress. Now let's talk about the tip of the shoe, because notice we have, could you go back to that last picture? Hammer toe. Okay. The hammer toe comes from squeezing your feet into tight shoes generally, or shoes that are improperly fitted. Now, I want to talk about getting a shoe. See, we love to be active. And right now with the summertime, we're doing a lot. You should be doing a lot more walking when it's not too hot, because right now we're in a heat warning. Therefore, you're probably on the inside. But as you're doing increased walking, you want to have the proper shoe wear. And a lot of times we want to be cute instead of being practical. Your shoes should be matching the amount of activity that you plan. It's okay to have a cute shoe. It's okay to have a casual shoe. If you're not doing that much walking, be mindful of your casual shoe, because here's a casual shoe. Okay, I'm trying not to show names because they didn't pay me. All right, so here's a casual shoe. The issue with this casual shoe is it has no support. There has no support. We're going to flip it back. No support is in there. Okay, it's not enough support. Therefore, you do not want to stand in that shoe for long periods of time or do a lot of walking, because then you will see discomfort. It'll start in your feet, and the longer it's unattended, you will see it start to creep up your leg. You'll say, oh, my calves are starting to be a little tight. They're pulling. Now my knee is aching, and it will move its way on up to the spine. But if you're doing increased walking, it is encouraging. A lot of times people want to get walking shoes. I prefer a running shoe. You never know when you might have to take off. But I prefer a running shoe over a walking shoe any day. But running shoes, make sure no names on there. Okay, running shoes have the support you need. But it depends on what kind of feet you have. If you have any of those arches or all of those arches compromised, then the shoe support changes. You may need a shoe that supports a pronated foot. You may need a shoe to neutralize, or you may need a shoe to stabilize. So now you're going to have to learn the categories of the shoes. You have to go and pay attention to the shoe itself to see what type of support you need in order to balance your feet, and then to support your spine overall. Okay. Now for our girlies and people who love to wear heels, let's talk about a heel. Now this is a low heel. This is a conservative heel in my closet. They do get taller. Now, yes, you like the chiropractor with taller heels? Absolutely. I will definitely step out in a 4-inch heel, and I will outslide you on the dance floor in that 4-inch heel. But there's a method to purchasing your heels to have your feet taken care of. So one of the things you want to pay attention to when you're purchasing a heel is the angle of the inside of the shoe. If it's steep, if it's going steeper than this, you're going to increase your risk of injuring your ankle and other damage to your feet or joints. Okay. But as the angle goes more, I guess I'll call it more of an obtuse, acute for the, I know acute compared to the floor. If it's closer to the floor or at this angle here, we're fine. So 45 degrees is not too bad. But as you're getting steeper and steeper, getting closer to 90, you're going to do more damage to the foot. Now, the other thing that I'd like to teach my ladies when they're purchasing shoes, pay attention to, let's see if we can get a view of this. The information that's inside the shoe, that's important. The reason it's important is because the material that the shoe is made out of is going to determine also how much damage to your feet that will occur. I personally prefer that you get leather upper versus man-made upper versus synthetic upper. Those materials will impact your feet differently. Leather upper is going to breathe and it's going to mold to your feet versus man-made is more restricted. Sympathetic could give or it may not give. So you have to play around with the sympathetic fiber, the sympathetic material. So you want to pay attention to what the shoe is made of and pay attention to the angle of it. Now, some people will say, well, what if I just wear a block heel? That should be better versus the little tiny heel or stiletto heel. Yeah. I say each their own. You won't catch me in a block. That's just me. That's just my preference. Whatever the shoe is, whatever the block is, I encourage you to pay attention to all the other factors, what it's made out of and what the angle of that shoe is. Okay. Now, up here go back to the last image, please. So here on this image, which is an illustration of a normal arch versus high arch and a lost arch. And this gives some of the discomforts or some of the deformities that associate with it. So here with the high arch, you have what we call pes cavus or supinated foot. Okay. So they are going to tend to have heel pain as their common complaint, ball of the foot pain. They're going to have the calluses as well as ankle instability. Chiropractic assists with this because we actually realign the joints of the ankle and foot. In addition to the spine, hips, and everything else, we do address the feet. How do we address the feet besides adjustment? We are able to also get you scanned for orthotics to put it as inserts into your shoes. And with these orthotics, what's unique about the orthotics that I particularly use is that there is a spinal stabilizing technology built into the orthotics. So not only will the orthotics have the support where you need, whether it's one arch or all three arches, it's going to have it customized to whichever arches have collapsed. And the spinal stabilizing technology is going to maintain the adjustment longer to allow your body to remain balanced. So as your feet are being cared for, as in this, go back to the last image. And that as is shown here, without the orthotics and the proper support underneath your feet, you will have your arch starting to both directions as it is in the first image on the left. Your ankle starts to look like that. It starts to turn inward. You've seen someone walking like this. You can see it easily if you're standing behind someone. But then when you have the arch support that you need, it will start to develop and end up looking like the after. Okay. Any questions so far?
Man, I have so many, but I'm gonna wait. I ain't gonna be greedy because I know they all have questions because they at the well-seasoned lifetime where they got a lot of questions.
Yes. Anyone else want to jump in?
Yeah. First, I'd like to thank you for your presentation because earlier on in my life, after talking with you, that's when I first decided that I needed to have my feet looked at. And what got me was my knees started to hurt. And after talking with you, you said you need to do something about supporting your feet. And just that one piece made a difference in terms of my knees aching all the time. And then because your best cheerleader, Dr. Cross, he said, now, if it don't clear up, you better take your butt on over there and see Dr. Peoples. But again, I wanted to thank you for the presentation today and just let you know, not only we are a part of your practice, we're glad that you're with us.
Thank you. Now, Dr. Jackson did trigger something else I would like to share with you that is a concern, especially in our communities, more prevalent in our communities lately, and that's neuropathy. And a lot of people are dealing with neuropathy, and some have known or heard of chiropractic helping, and some didn't even know that that was an option at all. But yes, experiencing neuropathy, which there could be several reasons, more than one reason, but the most prominent reason that a lot of people are experiencing neuropathy, unfortunately, is due to diabetes. Does chiropractic assist with neuropathy? Yes, it does. And I have worked with numerous patients within my practice with neuropathy. How do I do so? Of course, the first thing I'm going to say is an adjustment, because the nerves that control your feet or go down to the feet, they start in your lower back. So I'm going to, of course, address the spine to address your feet. But it doesn't stop there, because the nerves doesn't just stop, come from the back and then jump out the body and then pick up in your feet. No, it travels from the spine, through the hip, down the thigh, knee, leg, to your feet. Well, guess what? Any one of those areas along the pathway or the journey to your feet could also be hindered in adding to the neuropathy. Therefore, I would assess everything from the spine all the way down to your feet, and then correct whichever joints are impacting the nerve flow to the feet. Is that all I'm going to do? No. Orthotics may also be something that you need. But even before that, in my office, I offer red light therapy. Well, I say red light, but it really should say infrared, because there is a complete difference between infrared and red light therapy. The difference between the two is red light does not go as or penetrates through the skin as far as infrared. Infrared light actually goes to the basal layer. So there are different layers in the body. It goes to the basement layer of the skin. Why is this important? Red light doesn't go as far, but infrared goes to the basement layer, because that is where the nerves and blood vessels are located. Now, if I want to make an impact on the nerve function or the blood flow to the feet, then placing the feet into this infrared booth that I have at the office increases, and you immediately feel an impact. But with frequency, you can see more of results. And then there are a few other things that would also help with neuropathy. Now, I would never interfere with the medication side of it. That would be something that you would take care of with your medical doctor, but definitely having chiropractic as co-treatment would be beneficial with treating neuropathy. Any questions?
So, Dr. Hope, Dr. Cross, I think you are.
Yeah.
We can hear you now.
Yeah, I know. I was getting ready to say it. We'll, if we could follow up on that the next time that you come, because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of questions and a lot of concerns. And so if we could follow up on that in addition to your presentation next time, that would be perfect.
Okay, that would be great. Now, speaking of next time, I would love to be here next Monday. However, I have some other duties and things to attend to that Monday, so I won't be able to join you that Monday, but I will be back on the 13th.
Okay.
Thank you.
We'll look forward
I do have a question.
then. And,
I'm not going yet.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
My question is I'm all about the preventive and the maintaining, because a lot of our community suffers from it already, these situations. So can you share some tips that we can do? Women wear heels. I mean, they don't go out the house without heels, and they would suffer all night just to show off these heels, but get home and take them off. We have children when not properly having shoes on their feet. I'm not even going to add the diet that adds to all of our dysfunction. Then we have the stress. But do we have what can we do now going forward in the environment we are to even just improve and even prevent a lot of this? Dealing with our feet.
It starts with everything that you said. You need to reevaluate your shoe wear. So go to your closet. Oh, I forgot to mention this about your shoes. Did you know shoes have a mileage?
What?
It has mileage. Yes.
Okay.
Shoes have mileage. The average tennis shoe does not have more than 400 miles on it. So if you're wearing that same tennis shoe from 10 years ago, because it's comfortable, You are messing up your feet. And I'm going to use the professional term for it. You jacking up your feet. Maybe you understand that better. Okay? You wonder why your shins hurt. That's because you're wearing that raggedy shoe. Now, Dr. Peoples, how do I know if my shoe hit the mileage? I'm glad you asked, Tavon. So look, the way you know that the shoe has hit it, and I'm going to try to get as close. This shoe, I'm glad, doesn't. I'm going to have to show this name. So here we go. Now, do you see those lines?
Yes.
Okay, they're not that deep, but they're starting to be present.
Right.
Those lines let you know if you hit your mileage, not because you see them present, but because they're deep. Now, I couldn't find a shoe in the house that had real deep lines. Am I boring you, Dr. Cross?
No, ma'am. I'm sorry. No, ma'am. No, not at all.
The teacher came out.
It's all right. It's all right. I can mute him if you don't like it.
No, I didn't get to bed till 3 this morning.
So check your shoes out. The tennis shoes, especially around here in the white. Okay, I'm lucky because these shoes are still relatively new, because I'm in a position that I buy at least 2 pair of tennis shoes and alternate and switch between them so that I can get more life out of them. But here in the shoe, see, very little creases. Now, the deeper these creases are to the point that they're not bouncing back, my shoe has lost shocks, just like your tires. Okay, when your car doesn't have shocks.
Okay.
In other words, they need to be retired.
That's right.
They need some new ones. Okay.
Okay.
So that's how you look at your shoe and determine if the shoe has hit its miles. So the first thing to prevent your feet from getting to neuropathy is pay attention to your shoe wear, and you're gonna have to choose better shoes. Diet. Tavon hit it. It all starts with what we put in our mouth. Our diet, if we're eating inflammatory foods, you're like, what's an inflammatory food? Pizza, cheese.
What?
Yes, look at y'all. I see all eyes drop.
Sugar, bread,
cheese.
Yeah, you're right.
Soda, all these sweet drinks. Those are inflammatory foods. And so the more you're eating those inflammatory foods, you think your feet and everything are going to have a break? No, because you're eating it so frequently.
No.
So you have to change. Just change one thing at a time. You don't have to overwhelm yourself and change everything all at once and do an overhaul, but change one thing at a time. Then you will start to notice your nerves. Thank you. Can we do something simple as drink water? Oh, I know that really stressed somebody out just now. They like, can I put some flavor in the water? No, I need you to drink that water.
That's right.
That's right.
Pure water. Your body needs the water because your blood runs mostly on water. When you put that sugar in there, and here's the image I want you to take away with the sugary drinks, the food that has the sugar, breads, everything turns into sugar. What your blood turns into is, what does your cream of wheat look like? What's your oatmeal look like when you put sugar in it?
It kind of browns up.
And what is it? Is it watery or is it thick?
It's mushy and thick.
It's thick. When you drinking and eating all that sugar and it gets into the blood, it thickens it. So it's not moving as flawlessly as it needs to get to the rest of your body. Right. And then you wonder why you're hurting. Right. Where your blood is like, we're struggling. We're trying to get some oxygen to your muscles, but we can't move as fast with sugary drink, with the sugar in the blood, versus the water, which flows effortlessly. Drink your water.
Dr. Peoples, I want to say one thing. When I wear heels that are comfortable, they could be 3 inches, even 4 inches.
Come on.
As long as when I'm standing, my weight is on my heel. When I walk, my heels feel it first. I'm not standing on the ball of my foot or my toes.
Yeah.
Excellent. But keep in mind this part. So, and this is going to be this is another portion that we'll have to go into. Our heels, the higher they go, our pelvis tilt forward. So it's still going to pull at the back of our legs. It's going to put that dip in our back, that arch in our back, which is great when we saw Shan, right?
It looks good.
It looks good. The men know it does. I agree. So we look good, but our pelvis is tilted forward, which is going to change the tension on the muscles in the back of the leg as well as the front of the leg. And so even though we're wearing the shoes that are conducive for what we're wearing and they're not too bad on us overall, we still have to recover because we have to bring that hip and rock it back to normal, back to neutral, by stretching those muscles and recovering them so we can go back to what is the healthy normal alignment. So there's still some things we have to do on the recovery end and before to make sure we look good when we walk, because we divas, right?
We strut.
So I
Yes,
did one
we
more
don't
question
walk,
before I
we
let you
strut.
go.
I'm sorry, she brought it out of me. Yes, you'll
I
never
have
see
one
me walk
question before I
fast
let you go.
in a heel.
Okay, Dr.
I'm
Peter.
not going to argue with you all about what men like because I mean it's actually true. But my question to you is, I once hurt my foot and I went to see a doctor and they massage other parts of my body and it felt like they were massaging my foot and it actually reduced the pain. So is there any connection? How do you, in a few words, express
What
the
other
connection
part of the
between
body was being massaged? We need.
my neck, my back, even my hand at some point?
Mhm.
They were touching some parts of my hand and my neck, and I felt trigger in my foot because the foot couldn't be touched. So what's the
They were working
correlation
with that
between-
spine.
So why was so he's wondering why would you be able to touch my neck, my back, and have an impact on my feet? Well, here's the thing: the nerves that come out to your feet do come out through predominantly your lower back. But here's the thing you all don't realize: the muscles that attach to the lower back actually stretch all the way up and attach to your neck. So they travel along the whole back and neck region. So if I attach or treat one end of the muscle, I can still impact the other end because it's all one muscle. So there's that point. Then, being that they were using your hand, there are corresponding parts of your hand to your feet. Just like there's corresponding parts of your hand to the whole body. So I can hit somewhere near your thumb and I'll hit your stomach. So all of these points are connected and I can address that area through other means. That's the beauty of the body.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Dr. Jackson. Any questions for you?
No, sir. She's as usual. She's handled all of the questions very well. And next week,
Week after
she
next,
gets a
Darren.
break.
Yeah,
and
the
then
week after next.
after that, we'll be back with her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Marilyn.
got something real nice for you the week after next.
Okay, Marilyn, was your question answered?
Yes.
Yeah, she
Okay.
did.
Great.
She
Okay.
actually was letting everybody know that she wear 4-inch heels. I got you, brother. I got you.
And
Yes.
I'm going to add something to it.
I kind of figured
I
that.
can outrun my boyfriend who's
Okay.
6'2", and I could be in heels.
You
Look
know,
out,
let me
Marilyn.
tell you,
Look out,
she's a
Marilyn.
heel wearer. I know a heel wearer. When I used to tell people I can catch bi-state in a heel. If you let me, I would run it down. But you know what? I like it. Even if you, now I will say this, ladies, even if you wear a heel higher than 4 inches or 5 inches, the best way to wear it is if there is a platform underneath. Then it kind of still cuts it off and you can still have your 6-inch heels. And the platform doesn't have to be completely noticeable, but if there's a platform, it still allows you to wear those 6 inches and it's actually will be like a 4-inch to your feet. All right.
Okay.
I won't take you all
you.
much longer, but
Okay.
thank you all for having me.
Thank you, Dr.
Peter.
So thank you, Dr. Peoples. I appreciate it.
See you in 2 weeks.
All right.
You've enlightened every one of us, and I'm sure that our audience is also excited about hearing that you can still wear heels and still work your back and all that kind of good stuff. And the men is happy that we don't have to get rid of the heels. But you did say something that men now gotta understand. They're gonna have to buy more shoes now for their ladies because if the shoes got miles and y'all want shoes, then all of a sudden now you gotta buy 2 and 3 pair at one time to make sure y'all don't retire your shoes. Well, thank you again, Dr.
I
Peter,
approve
for
that
being
message. No. Have a good one.
All right.
here. Oh wow, what a beautiful, beautiful show, Dr. Jackson. I see you
Oh.
really know what you was doing when you're putting the whole staff together, from Ms. Stone being on to even having Dr. Norman Ross and Dr. Park in the beginning. So I'm always happy to be a part.
Listen, do we have time to listen to Dr. Ross and then we could take a break, or do you want to take the break before Dr. Ross?
If we take
I'm
a break
sorry.
now,
Well, let me say it correctly. We changed his heading. He's the sage, the elder Norman Ross, and
Gotcha.
he received all those accolades because there is a school in St. Louis that is Afrocentric, and he was one of the elders and the sage at that school, and the children respected him, the adults respected him, and of course he brings us the history from Africa. So let's take a break, and then when he comes back, we'll listen to him.
Okay.
Is that okay, Merlin?
Yes. How long is the break?
For 2 minutes.
About 2
All
minutes.
right.
All right.
Thank you. Is that okay, David? All right. 2 minutes.
Mindful Monday. Take a breath of the day. Not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays.
Welcome back to Mindful Mondays. I'm just honored to be here. It's a privilege. I mean, to be the youngest on the show. I'm receiving so much of the wisdom and knowledge and understanding to be able to have those that actually done the work being able to pour into me all of their experiences. There's a quote that said that they say that experience is the best teacher. It is in a way, but I disagree because, well, it's good, but you shouldn't have to experience the pain that someone gone through just to say that it worked. I mean, I think that's kind of, defeating the purpose. But so listen to those who have experience. Let them tell you. Try to be open-minded to understand that they're genuine. They're telling you the truth. Don't come with the assumption that someone is trying to manipulate you. And if you believe in the spirit, if you believe in your journey, if you believe in your purpose, then if you believe in the energy, in the frequency that you attract, you're not going to attract someone or something to make you off your track if you believe in your purpose. Now, I feel and believe, and I'm sure you all can also chime in on it, that you attract what you constantly think. As a man thinketh, so is he. So let's start thinking and creating habits of prosperity, of happiness, of what we really want our communities to be and what our city should be. And to make it even more personal, what your home really should be. and then that will come into fruition, and then heaven on earth will be. Again, I'm Tavon Brooks, your co-host. I'm here with Dr. Jackson. How to make St. Louis a better city for Mindful Mondays. We've joined also with our new co-host, our tri-host, I would say, Marilyn Stone. And we also have our guests, Dr. Ross and Dr. David Park. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm excited today because everything is flowing smoothly. So that's a good feeling for me. But also, Dr. Jackson, just to share with you, I know we got a large show, but when I went to Chicago and saw the Obamas, it just changed my whole life on far as servitude to the community, on far as purpose, on far as goal. And I'm fired up because, you know, man, he really gives a role model for families to be family. He showed African Americans that you don't have to be ignorant and arrogant and stubborn and disrespectful to be a leader. He showed that, and even if he's acting, he's still showing us, the people, how we need to look. And I appreciate that. So anyway, I can talk all about that.
We're going to we're going to talk a little bit more about that because there are two groups that are presenting at the Presidential Museum, and they're going to be coming on our show. But we'll talk about that a little bit later in terms of future events. Let's give Elder, the sage, Norman Ross, our attention, because at this particular point, as I said earlier, we need to know our history. If you don't know where you've been, you clearly can't know where you're going. Sage Ross.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the Mindful Monday audience and to my co-hosts as well. Why do we need to study ancient African history? First, I want to say that I am a Kemetic scholar. I'm also a curator of an ancient African history exhibit, educational exhibit, which at times that it's mobile. So this is an exhibit that we can literally present at schools, at churches, at community centers. So why do we need to study ancient African history? I would say that the need is to create a new cultural, historical, and philosophical paradigm of how we need to rebuild and redevelop our communities. When we say paradigm, we're talking about a pattern, a model, a blueprint, a framework. And so the paradigm that most African Americans have about themselves, who they are, where they came from, is an up from slavery paradigm. The problem with an up from slavery paradigm is our young people feel that they're embracing something that starts with slavery. Up from slavery paradigm is a noble paradigm. It's a very noble paradigm, but it does not include our ancient African cultural heritage. When we talk about our ancient African cultural heritage, we're talking about a global informing. It informs us globally. It also informs us that literally the foundational basis of Western civilization comes out of the Old Kingdom period of ancient Kemet, what we call Egypt. It also informs us that all the major elements of civilization, architecture, art, engineering, first universities, the first libraries, the first books, all of that comes out of the Old Kingdom period, which is a 505-year golden age, generally called by historians the Pyramid Golden Age of ancient Kemet. And that 505-year golden age is just one of four major golden ages in ancient Kemet. And what we have to compare that to is the Greek Golden Age, which lasted 32 years during the kingship, the Greek king Pericles, who was ruling Greece from 461 to 429 BCE, which is literally 32 years. This was the Greek Golden Age. It ended during the Peloponnesian War, which started around 431 BCE. And BCE stands for before the Common Era, the Common Era being the birth of Christ in Western civilization. So this is very important to understand, because after the Old Kingdom period, which was a 505-year golden age, we have the Middle Kingdom golden age, which is referred to as the literary golden age, and that lasted 258 years. Then after that is the New Kingdom golden age, which lasted 500 years, a 500-year golden age. And then the last golden age is when literally the Cushites of ancient Cush invaded Egypt and then merged ancient Cush and ancient Kemet, what we call Egypt, merged both of those into the 25th dynasty. So that was a 222-year golden age. So we want to point all that out, and where we left off last week was at the end of the Middle Kingdom period. And I'm going to bring that up. Let's see. Okay, so when we talk about the second, at the end of the Middle Kingdom period, which is the literary golden age of ancient Kemet, the two major scripts, written scripts of ancient Kemet are developed, which is Medu Neter, what the Greeks called hieroglyphics, and the hieratic script, which is a more simplified cursive version of Medu Neter. Okay, when we say Medu Neter translates as divine language. Hieroglyphics in Greek translates as sacred writings. So we prefer to use the original and the classical original names that the ancient Kemetic people use. Okay, so the second intermediate period is this period between the Middle Kingdom period and the New Kingdom period. Okay, and this was a 212-year period of political instability, foreign invasion. For the first time in 1,318 years, there is a foreign invasion of ancient Kemet. And this foreign invasion is from, literally, it's an Asiatic people who come out of the Palestine, Syria area. They come in, they invade ancient Kemet, and they conquer the northern portion of ancient Kemet. The southern portion of ancient Kemet is still held by the indigenous Kemetic people. But the northern part is literally controlled by the Hyksos people. I think in the Bible, Hyksos is described, or the Hyksos are called the shepherd kings. But the name Hyksos from the Kemetic definition is the foreign people, translates as the foreign people. So let's see. We've gone through 1,318 years of ancient Kemet, beginning in 3100 BC. And let me see, I'm going to go to the map because I had the wrong diagram up there, the wrong image. And in this map, you can see where this red line is. That's the dividing line between Northern Kemet and Southern Kemet. Southern Kemet, where I moving in a circle, Southern Kemet is still held by the indigenous Kemetic people. Northern Kemet is now being controlled by a Semitic Asiatic people from the Palestine, Syria area. Okay. For a number of years, the Hyksos are in control during the 15th and 16th dynasty. It is the 17th dynasty where literally the Kemetic people start regaining control of ancient Kemet. They are fighting the Hyksos, and it is the 18th dynasty under King Kamose where the Hyksos are kicked out. And literally the 18th dynasty is called the New Kingdom period, or it's part of the New Kingdom period. The New Kingdom period includes the 18th dynasty, the 19th dynasty, and the 20th dynasty. And it is called the Temple and Imperial Age of Ancient Kemet, because this is when all the major and huge temples are built. And we have an image of one of them right to your right. As you can see, these your major temples and your temple complexes are built during this period. No pyramids are built. They stopped building pyramids at the end of the Middle Kingdom period. But this New Kingdom period, which is a 500-year golden age, is called the Temple and Imperial Age. It is imperial because the biggest control of territory outside of Kemet is literally created and expanded. The Kemetic Empire expands during the 18th and 19th dynasty. Okay, let's see. And so we come into the New Kingdom period of ancient Kemet. And Tavon, do we want to stop there and come back this week?
You got about another 2-3 minutes.
Oh, okay. And I would say that the New Kingdom period of ancient Kemet, it lasts from 1570 to 1070 BCE. That's a 500-year golden age. And it's the third golden age and one of the most important golden ages, because literally the empire, the Kemetic Empire, the empire of ancient Kemet expands. Okay. Let's see. And this is a listing of kings, but I want to stop here, Tavon, and then come back next week.
Okay.
And really work with the New Kingdom period, because that's the period that most people are familiar with.
You know, whenever I hear you speak, Dr. Ross, I'm always trying to envision the places I've walked as you speak, you know, and I'm putting different definitions to what you say, because it's amazing how one book can have hundreds of definitions or interpretations of it from that one book. Because different cultures have what they believe happened, but as I was told, it's a history book for us. So I'm always intrigued to hear what you have to say.
Right. Oh,
that lived experience is very different. That lived experience.
Very different. Being able to walk in the Jordan River or to walk in the Nile, or even go to places that our ancestors or that our roots stem from. You know,
Uh-huh.
my father used to always tell me that the Middle East, at the time he called the Middle East, and I think that was his military terminology, is the center of the world. And I kind of believe that, you know. So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But
Dr.
again,
Jackson?
you know, having lived there, some of the terms and the places may be different, and you
Uh-huh.
have, and anytime you experience something, you have a different emotional feeling for it. Well,
Right.
as usual, Sage,
Yeah.
Elder, we are appreciative of your knowledge, and
Mm-hmm.
again, we know that on Mindful Monday, we can
Hello, everyone,
move
and
forward
what a
because we know
beautiful
where we've
day,
been.
right?
Hold
Nothing
on.
like
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to see that.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
that's
What?
okay. We're gonna get an opportunity to see that. I want to get into the next segment,
Mm-hmm.
which we call the Notice of Funding Opportunity, NOFA. And this is particularly important for uh, you, Elder. It's particularly important for you, Marilyn, and of course, Tavon. Uh, the reason that it's important is because we there are ways to utilize our intellect to make a difference. There are ways to use our intellect to see if we can get additional funds to improve our city. There are ways, and so you can get a loan, and Tavon can tell you about getting those loans. Those loans are excellent. However, what we do on this segment of the program, we actually bring you up to speed on a couple of proposals that are floating out there. Some are long range, some are short range. I sent you the information, and so you may not see me for a minute or so because I'm gonna pull up the information and just simply go through some of the proposals, grants, notices of funding opportunities, and we call this the NOFA section. This section will not always be mine. There's a consultant group that has decided that they will help us with this, and then also Norman has a Norman. That's it. Looks good. Norman has a proposal out that we want to try to work on. First of all, Centene just released um, a little time ago um a community grant program. So if you go up just a little bit, go down a little bit so I can read it. And what it says is that community-based organizations and providers of health activities, they can apply for a grant for grants up to $100,000. Now that sounds good. They are due July the 10th. There's a breakdown in terms of what that looks like, though. They will the $750,000 ranging for, and usually individual grants around 10 to 100,000. They have different categories. They have several grants for 100,000. Go down a little bit further. They go down. Well, first of all, they have to deal with health access and so forth. If you are interested in this information and any of the things that we put on, and that goes for any of the ideas that come across and we have guests, we want to make sure that if you'll send an email to the Mindful Monday show, and Tavon will put that up later after near the close of the program, because if you're interested in chiropractic information, you're interested in some of the information that I present, the information that Norman presents, or that Dr. Parr presents. All of those things can be sent to you. First of all, this grant by Centene is committed to supporting organizations that address the root problems of poor health, and you can deal with nutrition, safe housing, and a couple of other issues. If you'll make that, there are 10 grants for $10,000, 4 grants for $25,000, 4 grants for $50,000, and 2 grants for $75,000, and 2 of them, for $100,000. 10 for 10, 4 for 25, 4 for 50,000, 2 for 75,000, and all of these grants are for the state of Missouri. So there's a possibility of getting some of that money. If you go down a little bit further, it'll tell you about the requirements. You have to be a 501c3. Have filed your W-9 and your Form 990, and you are a verifiable 501c3. So that's the grant by the Centene. It is due in July. The next one is the Bank of America Builders. And this particular grant is offered by the Bank of America. Can you make that a little larger? Bank of America, and it'll tell you. Now this one is due like in a couple of days, and we're apologetic that they just sent it to me, but even though they just sent it to me, I wanted to make sure. It's called the Bank of America Neighbor Builders Program, and it is a grant that can be from $100,000 to $400,000, and but it is for a 2-year period, and that money will be distributed over 2 years, and you have to be eligible. And it focuses on affordable housing, workforce development, entrepreneurship, and financial resilience. And you, of course, your leaders are trained, and in addition to the leaders being trained, they also provide money for programming emphases. So that is kind of, and the very last one I'd like to introduce to you is the Deaconess Senior Community Revitalization Development Fund. This is one that is due. I think we got a little time on this one. So if you are interested in this particular one, and they define seniors, and I'm sorry, Marilyn, according to this definition, since you're 54 and a half, you would be considered a senior. So
That's okay.
I'm sorry to tell you that, but you have to get old sometime, and so they now moved to 55 and a half. But one of the things is to improve the public health system and to better serve residents 55 years of age and older. And a couple of things in that particular grant. You can do programming, you can do transportation, and a few other things. Pull it down just a little bit farther, if you don't mind. Okay. And here are the 3 areas: transportation, safety, health navigation for support. And this is for the St. Louis general region and nearby counties in Illinois. And the beauty of this particular grant, the Deaconess Foundation has a panel of seniors that actually look at the proposals that come in, and they help make the determination as to which ones should be funded. So again, this is the NOFA time, and in this NOFA time, we bring to you funding possibilities that may help make our city a better place. Thank you. Tavon, for letting me make that quick presentation. Normally, we push it off because we run out of time and space because we have all kinds of visitors and so forth and so on. And we thought today, with Tavon's issuing, that we would not have as many people on, Merlin, as we normally have on. And so I think this kind of brings us to a nice closing. And what we do in closing, we actually allow the people that have been with us to kind of end with some wise words. I want to bring it to your attention, and after I speak, then we'll have Norman, we'll have Merlin, and Merlin, you can just tell them about bringing more information about weather and weather conditions, and then Tavon will close us out. I think Dr. Parr has already left. I told you, forthcoming, one of the presenters at the Presidential Museum will be a young lady who has written a book about a book concerning how to make students more concerned about their education. Merlin, I know that resonates with you because I think one of the things that you've been talking about, and we're going to get you to talk a little bit more about that, you are talking about how early parents can teach their children how to read and understand at very young ages. So we're going to give you some time because that's a coming attraction. And I know there's a book that you're going to put out someday about that. But in terms of the workshops, we're going to be doing some of those. So that's a future event. Another future event that Norman Ross is going to be working with one of the consulting groups. We're going to actually have some workshops for people who want to work on grants that we bring to your attention. We're not going to take the Mindful Monday time. We're actually going to let you sign up for them. And once you sign up for them, then we are going to actually do some of these grants workshops on Zoom. And so if there are people that are interested, there's a consulting firm that'll be working with us. Also, the Mindful Monday staff, I'll be there, and Tavon will be there. Sage and Elder Ross will be on some of those so that we can begin to help you fashion the kinds of things that will make a difference in our community. Mindful Monday is dedicated to making a difference. And we invite any of our listening audience that as we next week, when we put out the days that the workshops will be, that you will join us. Norman is going to talk a little bit about the ancient African history groups that he's going to be forming, and persons that want to be a part of those. We're going to show you how to get online, and we'll do a couple of workshops on that, and that will not be during the Mindful Monday time. In addition to that, Tavon, we are going to be visiting some places, and we're going to do it won't be a Mindful Monday when we go, but we're going to visit some of these places and actually take our show on the road. And our show, meaning the Mindful Monday show. If we do it on a Friday, it'll be the Mindful Friday show at whatever place. I know that there's a couple of community groups that Elder Ross is working with, and they may have need of of us having the same format, the Mindful Monday show. We'll put a little entertainment in there, but that's what we're going to try to do. So those are coming attractions for the Mindful Monday show. And with that, I'm going to pass the summary mantle to Elder and Sage Norman Ross.
Right. I think one of the things, very important things that John is talking about is that he's going to be literally spearheading and coordinating is a proposal development group, let's say a resource development team of proposal writers and what have you. Those individuals that want to learn proposal writing, one of the things that we're going to work with John on is provide proposal development training programs that will help, build his team, his resource development team, and help build and expand that team to work for the good and the benefit of the community. One of the things that when I completed the Ancient African History Educational Exhibit, it took me about 4 years. And in that 4 years, and one of the reasons it took so long, because I had to do enormous research, because in some books, they had names of the wrong kings. In a lot of the books, they had Greek place names for the cities, and they had Greek names for some of the kings of ancient kings and queens of ancient Kemet. And so you had to literally do a comparative analysis, go through different books and different research material to make sure you got the exact, accurate, classical Kemetic name of the king. So in the exhibit, you have the actual names of the cities, the Kemetic names of the cities, and not just the Greek or not just the Arabic, the present day modern Arabic name for the cities. You have the actual Kemetic place names for the cities and for the kings. King Thutmose III is what a lot of people are familiar with, but that is a Greek name. The actual Kemetic name is King Tahuti, the first or the third or the second and what have you. And so to get the accurate name, the Kemetic names actually can be translated into what that name actually means. The Greek names are sometimes they are corruptions that don't dignify what they're trying to explain. You're familiar with an obelisk. Okay, that's a Greek name which translates as small spit. A spit is a long, sharp pole that you put meat on and then you roast the meat. When the Greeks invaded and conquered Egypt or ancient Kemet, they noticed that there were these huge, what they called obelisks, and they looked like spits that you put meat on and roast and what have you. The actual literally translation is a deeper spiritual Kemetic translation that talks about the ascension of the god Osar, into a higher realm and what have you. The name for the Sphinx, what we call the Sphinx, is a Greek name which translates as the strangler. Okay, so this is a negative name that's giving what we're calling the Sphinx in ancient Kemet, in the ruins and what have you. The actual Kemetic name is Hor-Em Ekhet, which translates as the god Heru is on the horizon. So it's very important to go back to the original Black African Kemetic names. of these places and kings and queens and what have you. So I want to stop there, and before I keep rolling and what have you. But that's very important, and it's the study of ancient Kemet is extremely important because we need this new community leadership that's going to help rebuild and redevelop our communities. So let's give them a major and dynamic cultural, philosophical, historical paradigm that they can use to literally push them to rebuild and redevelop our communities. Let me stop there.
It goes on. I'm on a Zoom. I'll call you right back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Dr. Ross.
Okay, before you go though, tell us how you're going to help this whole notion of awareness of ancient Kemetic history in terms of setting up the scholars group. Tell us about that, because that is a forthcoming piece. Again, on the Mindful Monday show, we don't simply talk about it. We actually try to take some kind of action. And that's how our program differs from others. So tell us about this scholars program.
When I completed the Ancient African History exhibit, the educational exhibit, the information was too extensive. So I realized that I have to develop curriculums, workshops, as well as, information material to complement the exhibit. So we started developing curriculums, Ancient African History curriculums, and we wanted to create scholar groups, Ancient African History scholar groups in different organizations throughout the community to literally train scholars as well as prepare this new type of community leader to literally understand the importance of ancient African history and our ancient African cultural heritage. So these curriculums, we have an online internet curriculum that you can literally go through on your computer at home and what have you. And we have a website, which is the LearnWorld's website, that we are really working with now to complete, that literally you can go to and go through the entire curriculum at home on your computer. We also have in-person workshops and literally courses on ancient African history, where I do PowerPoint presentations and go through the history. Originally, we were doing that at Better Family Life in their computer lab. At that time, I had 17 scholars, but the COVID crisis literally ended that and what have you. And we're trying to restart that at Better Family Life, as well as at other community organizations throughout the St. Louis area. Does that get
thanks
into the where we're trying to?
Again, yes, I want people to know that the Mindful Monday show, not only do we want you to reframe and move forward, we want to give you the tools to do that. Well, now we're back to Marilyn. Marilyn, tell us what's going on with you. You did an excellent job today with the weather. You added a new dimension. And even Tavon said, I knew what I was doing. But the bottom line is, we knew that with your background as both an educator and also somebody who speaks the language very well, that you would serve our audience well. Tell me what you have in store for the people coming forth. And if you don't have anything, we know.
Oh, I got something.
I know it. Listen to it, Tavon.
Something that really bothers me It has to
Okay.
do with education of our African American kids. They are falling so far behind. When I first moved here, I took a job at one of the Imagine schools, the one on East Linton. And there were 8th grade boys who could not add 3-digit numbers, and they were passed on to high school. There's nothing for them if they can't even read or add. So a group of women, a group of Black women, we decided to come together later in July for the first time and talk about this. And one area that is close to my heart has to do with teaching your baby to read. And you can do it. My son was reading at 2 before he was 2 years old. Some of the words he couldn't pronounce perfectly, but you knew exactly what he was saying. He was reading. My niece was also reading before 2 years old. She just got her PhD, and she's teaching at one of the universities here in St. Louis. There are simple methods to do that. It's not babysitting, it's not preschool. We actually take the mother and the baby in the arms, and provide books and instructions. So that's one of the things we'll be working on. And it's close to my heart.
Again, welcome to the Mindful Monday team. It is our pleasure to have you on board. And Tavon always puts out, if you like what we're doing, and I'm talking to our listeners now, if you like what we're doing and you want to come and work with us and be a part of all of the things, some of the things that we're talking about, jot us a line. And
let me add one more thing. It's
just one more. Just one more.
It's a fact that if kids learn to read early before they start kindergarten and read well, they will be ahead of the pack all the way through school. My son in high school was taking college courses. This is so important. If we want our kids to be successful, we got to give them the skills to do that.
Very good. And again, one of the reasons that we decided to try to add you, everybody here has a passion for learning, and this is a piece of the Mindful Monday show. And again, remember, all of the opinions and points raised here happen to belong to that person that is expressing that. The views and opinions expressed on this program are those of the hosts and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of this station, its management, or affiliates. Well, Tavon, we're at the end of another Mindful Monday show, and there are two things I need you to do for me. Our co-sponsor is City Visions, and I listened very carefully today to the theme song from City Vision. I listen every week to the theme song from the Mindful Monday show. So if we finish up early enough, can you, after showing the email address of the Mindful Monday show, can you play those two songs? And I, you said don't crowd it too much. We didn't crowd it too much. So I think we did fine today under your great leadership, T.B. Brooks, host of the Mindful Monday show. So I know you got some comments there. We still want to hear about your piece with the young people that do the cooking, and we still want to understand and hear about some of the pieces that I saw some pictures over the weekend about City Vision and some other stuff going on. So share some of that with us. And at that particular point, if you can play us out with our 2 theme songs, that would be most appreciative.
Absolutely, Dr. Jackson. If I can just slightly alter a bit of that is, can I play the 2? I'm going to play a new one that I did from my experience in Chicago.
Okay.
You're going to get the exclusive. I'm sending this one to the foundation as a contribution. So this would be, so hopefully you all give me the feedback on what you all take, and then I can end off with the theme song. Is that okay?
Well, here, why don't you take us, okay.
Project by my
Do it your way.
So this is something that inspired me in Chicago, and I wrote the music, the words, but it inspired me from Michelle's song.
Magnificent introduction.
Michelle's
and
speech.
for exemplifying the heart excellence. Wow. Hello, everyone, and what a beautiful.
Hold on.
Wow. Hello, everyone, and what a beautiful day, right? Nothing like a project by my husband to bring out the sun. Let me start by thanking Addison for that magnificent introduction and for exemplifying the heart excellence and determination that has blossomed right here on the South Side for a very long time. I also want to send some love to everyone who made this day a reality. The construction workers, landscapers, designers, the architects, artists, chefs, our staff, our board members, our donors. Barack and I simply cannot thank you enough for the care and brilliance you poured into every square inch of this campus.
You looked me in my eyes and said, I can't promise the whole wide world, but I'll give you a life worth living, a story that's still unheard. And somehow through the highs and lows, through every storm we'd see, you gave me more than I imagined. You gave the world to me. Every step, every scar, every mountain we climbed, you never lost yourself, not one single time. You stood through the fire, never changed your name, never let the pressure steal your flame. When the world kept watching, hoping you'd fall, you stood a little taller through it all. You carried hope where others carried fear. You led with love year after year. You didn't just survive the storm, you showed us who you are. Long years inside the furnace, still your heart remained the same. The heat revealed your truest colors, it never burned away your name. Grace under pressure, calm through the noise, strength wrapped inside humility. Every challenge only proved the depth of your integrity. They questioned where you came from, they questioned who you were, they questioned if you belonged at all. Attack became another reason to stand even taller. Never bitter, never broken, never giving hate a home. You stood through the fire, never changed your soul, never let the darkness take control. When history called you, answer strong, showing all of us where we belong. You turned the pressure into grace. You gave the world a stronger that changed the world.
Thank you all. I love you all. God bless you, and God bless this country we love.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear the music?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Tavon.
Okay.
It's a City Vision production. I think you're gonna do well. Tell me this: is it AI generated?
The singer is yes.
But the
singer
music is
AI.
yours.
Music is mine and the lyrics are mine, but the singer is AI generated.
You need to make one correction.
Okay.
On the end, you said thank you, Mr. And it should be thank you, President.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you need to. I know you hadn't proofread it.
Yeah.
When are you sending this to Chicago?
Well, I'm hoping to send it. I'm gonna get the letter ready. I can let you read the letter. Hopefully, my goal is to send it by next week, like in a couple of days, like ASAP. I don't want to wait around.
Okay, well, no problem.
But I can send it to you to get it proof.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not that much concerned about the proof. Let other people. What do you think, Norman?
I think it's a very good production. I think you can really listen to the words and the music, and it carries a very strong theme. I kind of like it.
Okay, very good. Did Marilyn leave us?
I think she dropped off. Yes.
Yeah, send me the song, and again, the words are great. My only concern is if Obama feels that it's all AI generated, then it might be problematic for you. So you need to share with him that the writing of the music was yours, and the lyrics, the singing. No, the writing of the music and the lyrics are yours, but the singing was AI generated.
It'll be known in because it's copywritten, and it's copywritten with them understanding that the singer is AI generated. I own all the rights except for the AI part, far as the vocal. That's not but the lyrics is mine.
Okay,
Copywritten and the music.
Yeah.
Well, again, I'm really I like the sound, and I think you've done an excellent job. Now, what you need to do is actually ask them if you can get some good press, and again, you're giving it to them, so that will give you the press I think you need. Norman, I'll call you a little bit later. I think a great show. I'll call. I think Merlin did very well.
John, you're
right,
muted.
Let's hear it out.
Take a breath of the day, not to escape the work, but to center the why behind it. Be present in your purpose. Move with intention, not urgency. Lead from peace, not pressure. Mindfulness isn't slowing down the mission, it's sharpening it. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Yeah. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Mindful Mondays. Mindful Mondays. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Mindful Monday. Take a breath today. 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 Mindful Monday. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath today. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a